We move along. Oxford Chinese Mini Dictionary. Letter T. 他 he, him, another, other, some other. 他人 other people. 他们 they, them. 他 that neuter for animals and things. 他们 neuter for animals and things, they, them. It's the same exact pronunciation, except the character misses the person. So 他 is it has what is called a 人字旁, which is the character of person. So if you remove the character of person and you leave the rest of that character, then it's the pronoun for animals, but it's pronounced the same. So colloquially speaking it out, it's the same, but in the written characters it's not. Okay. 她 it's also she, her, but it's with a woman character on the side. 他们 again, the character has the woman character on the side. Okay. 塔 tower, pagoda. 踏 step on, tread, set foot on. 台 terrace, raised platform, stage, stand, support. Broadcasting station. 台风 typhoon. 台湾 Taiwan. Taiwan. 台 to lift or carry. 太 is too much, excessive. In the negative. 不太高 not very tall. 太极拳 the Chinese traditional shadowboxing. 太空 outer space. 太平洋 the Pacific Ocean. 太平 means peaceful. Okay. 太太 is a wife, Mrs. or Madam or married woman. 太阳 the sun, sunshine or sunlight. 态度 attitude, manner, bearing. 摊 a stand, like a roadside stand where they sell things, is a 摊. 谈 to discuss. 谈话 to chat, talk, carry on a conversation. 谈论 to talk about, discuss. 论 is a character of literary value. 论 is a discussion or discourse. 谈判 is to negotiate. 弹 to flick or shoot. 毯子 rug, carpet or blanket. 叹气 to sigh. 探 is to seek out, to search for, to pay a call on. Next. 汤 soup or broth. 糖 is a whole. 糖 is also sugar, sweets, candy. 躺 is to recline or lie, or be reclining or lying. 烫 is to scald or burn. 趟 is also a trip, like a one leg of a trip. So 麻烦你跑一趟 means that you are employing somebody to run an errand, to go one trip, like one round trip. 一趟 is a round trip. They would say 来回一趟. So 来回 is like to go and to come back. 一趟. Okay. 掏 is to stick your hand in a pocket, to take out, to fish out, to extract. 逃 to escape, run away, evade. 桃子 is a peach. 讨论 to discuss. 讨厌 is to hate. Or adjective, disgusting, objectionable, troublesome, annoying. 讨厌. Okay. 套 is a set. So if you have a suit set, then 一套西装. Okay. 一套. It's a number descriptor. 一套. Or like a slang would be if like a person always like tries to play the same game or like tries to trick people the same way, you'd say something like, oh, 又是他老套. 那是他老套. It means that it's that person's like, like common whatever thing, the trickeries that they do, whatever their behaviors are, that, is their modus operandus. Okay. 特 especially, particularly, exceptionally. 特别 distinctive, unique. 特起 hereby. Not a word I use a lot in conversational language. 特此 sorry, 特此 the C is the 此 特此 I don't actually read this very well. I read poor more because that's Taiwanese. Okay. 特此 hereby. 特点 special characteristic, special feature. 特色 unique feature. 特殊 special, exceptional, particular. 疼 to ache, hurt, to be painful, or to love and to be fond of, to have affection for. 踢 is to kick. 提 is to raise, to carry, to bring up. So you say something, you want to raise a point. You would say 提起这个条件. 条件 is more like a negotiation point. Okay, like you're, trying to raise a point in the discussion. 条件 is like what you're negotiating with. Okay. 提倡 advocate, promote. 提出 to put forward, raise, advance. 提高 raise, elevate, increase, enhance, improve. 提供 is to provide, offer. Okay. 提前 is to bring forward or to advance, or to bring forward the time, meaning to make it earlier. 提前, or it could be beforehand. 提醒 is to remind or warn. 提议 is to propose or suggest. Proposal, suggestion, motion. So when you're in the negotiations, like I said, 提议 is to propose something. So I guess what I was talking about is 条件 is a line item of some sort of negotiation. 题 subject, title. 题目 is a title, topic. 体会 is to sense, realize, understand, sense, feeling, understanding. 体积 is a bulk, physical volume. 体系 system. So I think if something is systematic, it covers the whole system, and you call it complete system. It's 全体. It's like 全体. It's entire system. Okay. 体验 to learn something, experience. 体育 sports, physical education, training. 体育场 stadium or arena. 体育馆 gymnasium. T, so substitute for, take place of, replace. 天 heaven, God, weather, day, season, nature, world of nature. 天天 means every day. 天安门 is the gate of the heavenly peace. 天才 talent, gift, genius. 天津 is the city. 天津. 天空 is the heavens or the sky. 天气 weather. 天然 nature, natural. 天下 is all under the heavens, the whole world. Everywhere under the heavens. Okay. 天真 innocent, naive, pure. 天 is to supplement or to add. 田 farm, field. 田野 field or open country. 甜 sweet in flavor. 填 is also to fill up a hole or space. 挑 is to choose. 挑水 is to carry water. 条 is a word that describes items. So 一条法律 is a line item in a legislation. 一条法律, like one piece of legislation. Or you'd say for human lives, 四条命. Okay, 四条人命, you would say 4 lives. Or 条 is also to, it's also a slip of paper. 一条纸 or short note or message. Okay. 条件 is a condition, term, stipulation, requirement, qualification, or condition. Oh, that's the word that wasn't coming into my head properly. So in negotiations, yes, 条件 is a condition. Okay, it's a condition of a contract. Okay. 条约 is a treaty, agreement, or pact. 调 is also to stir, adjust, mediate. Not quite stir, but to... Okay, so this is what we call seasonings, okay? 调味料. 调 is mix, 味 is the flavor, 料 is the material, okay? 调味料 is the seasonings, okay? So 调, you'd say it's a special type of mixing that is strategically meant to make something taste better. Something of that sort, or has some sort of specific I'm hearing some noises as well. I'm just like, I hear some noises. Okay. 调皮 naughty, mischievous, unruly. 调整 is to adjust or reorganize or revise, or it's an adjustment or revision. 挑战 is to challenge somebody in some sort of battle. Okay, it's to challenge somebody. Okay, 跳 is to jump, hop, leap. 跳舞 is to dance. Okay, 贴 is to stick. 铁 is iron, the material. 铁路 is the railway. 铁道 it's the same, railway, railroad. Okay. Oh, sorry, railroad. This is not what they said, but 铁道 is actually the 轨道. 轨道 is the track. Okay, so 铁道 is actually the track on which the railroad runs. Okay, 铁路 is a railroad, but really 铁道 is specific to the tracks. So if somebody were like to want to get run over by the train, they would say, "Oh, 这个人躺在铁道上," to be very specifically lying right on top of the tracks. Okay. Whereas if you say you wanted to 我想搭这批铁路 我想搭铁路 I want to travel on the railroad, okay? 听 the whole office or department. 听 also means to listen to or hear or obey or heed or allow. 听话 is obedient. 听见 is to hear, perceive by hearing. 听讲 listen to, talk to, attend a lecture. 听说 is to hear, it is said. Okay? Or it's hearsay. 听说你跟他不在一起了 It's like, oh, I heard through the grapevine that you're no longer with him. 听写 is to dictate. So you listen and then you write. 听写 is somebody's dictating to you and then you're writing it. Dictation, okay? Or it could be automatic dictation in a computerized setting. 停止 to stop, cease. 停 is rather, very. Okay. 你挺可爱的 means you're rather cute. Okay. 通 to go through, to pass through, communicate with, get through. 我常和他通信 often communicate with him by letter. Logical, coherent, grammatical. 沟通 is to communicate. Okay. 通常 usually, normally, generally, usually, normal, general. 通过 is to pass through or to carry or adopt. So, if a legislation passed, the Senate, for example, then it would 通过. Okay. 通讯 communications, news report, news dispatch, newsletter. 通知 to notify, inform, notice, notification. 同 same, similar, exactly identical, together. 同伴 is a companion. 同情 is to sympathize with or to be empathetic towards. 同时 at the same time, simultaneously. 同事 colleague, fellow worker. 同屋 is a roommate. 同学 is a classmate, schoolmate, or fellow student. Okay. 同样 similar. 同意 is to agree. 同志 comrade. 铜 is the material copper, bronze, or brass. 童年 is another 童, it's a child 童. It's a 童年 is childhood. Even though the second letter is the word for year, it's still 童年 is childhood, the whole entire childhood. 统计 is to count or to calculate statistically. Okay, 统计 is to statistically calculate. 统一 is unify. 统治 control, rule, govern. 桶 bucket, barrel, keg. 痛 is to hurt. Pain. Thoroughly, extremely, or deeply, severely, bitterly. 痛苦 bitter, painful. The second character 苦 is bitter, literally. The word bitter, as in bitter in taste. Okay. 痛快 happy, delighted, refreshed, frank, outspoken, forthright. 偷 is to steal, attack, stealthily, secretly, illegally. 偷偷摸摸 偷偷摸 means you do something stealthily. Okay, 摸摸 is like touch. 偷偷摸摸 头 head. Or the chief, leader. 头发 hair. 头脑 brain, mind. 投 is to throw something into a container. 投入 is to throw into. 投降 surrender, capitulate. 投 资 to invest. 透 is to penetrate, pass through, seep through. 突出 stress, highlight, give prominence to. Protruding, projecting, prominent, outstanding, conspicuously. 突击 to attack suddenly, assault, take by surprise. Attack a job to get it done. Go all out to finish a task. To attack, suddenly attack. 突击 I've never heard that before. 突然 suddenly, abruptly, unexpectedly. 图 picture, map, diagram, plan, scheme, seek, pursue. 图书馆 library. 涂 is to smear or to scrawl on or otherwise put ink over. Okay. 土 the earth, soil, dust, land, territory, ground, or local, native, locally produced, or crude. Okay, rustic, unenlightened. If you say something, oh, 他是从乡下来的，好土哦. You say something like, oh, they're from the countryside. They're rather like unenlightened or rustic or like not sophisticated. Okay, it's unsophisticated. And it would be like superb insult. 土地 land or territory. 土豆 potato. 吐 is to spit out. Yeah. 吐 also means to vomit, regurgitate. Okay. 兔子 it's a rabbit or hare. 团 it's an organization, lump or mass, a group of people. 团结 is to unite or band together, rally, unity. 团体 organization, group or team. 团圆 is a reunion of a family typically. 推 is to push or to promote, to recommend. 推荐 is to recommend. Okay. 推迟 to put off, postpone or defer. 推迟推动 prod, promote, push forward. 推广 spread, extend, promote, popularize. 推荐 the recommendation. 腿 leg, thigh. 退 is to retreat or return. So if you say you want to return an item, 我想把这个东西退了. Okay, 退掉. You return something that you bought. 退掉. Okay. 退步 is to regress or slip or fall behind. Retrogression. 退休 is to retire from work. Okay. 托 is to entrust, rely on. Okay. 托儿所 nursery or childcare facility. 托儿所 okay. 脱 is to take off, usually items of clothing. We could also say 脱离危机. It means to escape from certain danger. Okay, 脱离 is to break away from, separate from, to break off. 妥当 proper, appropriate, properly, appropriately. And that's it for the T's.